What's up everybody, Jacob Wheeler here, stage 7 winner out here on Table Rock Lake. I'll tell you what, it's been a phenomenal week. But we're here this morning to show you a little bit more in depth of how I caught my fish on top of my boat, and let's go check it out. All right guys, we're back out here in Table Rock Lake, and it's a little bit cloudy this morning, but I'll tell you what, it feels surreal being back out here, knowing that we're the stage 7 champion. Man, it was a phenomenal week. Started off by catching the most fish ever in any round. I caught 88 bass, 130 pounds, just shy of 130 pounds on day 1 of the shotgun round. And the week, you know, was full of fish catches. You've seen a lot of spotted bass, a lot of smallmouth, a lot of largemouth. Guys caught them a lot of different ways, but for me this week, the biggest thing that played were my Lowrance electronics that helped me find my fish. I was fishing offshore, I was fishing brush piles, I was fishing timber, and I was fishing schools of fish. So hopefully, you know, sometimes the cloud cover can mess them up a little bit this morning, but hopefully I can get you guys some good images of what I was looking for and what I was fishing, and then maybe just a couple tips on how I was catching these fish and what the techniques I was using to do that. Main lake points, like you see right here, was where I caught the majority of my weight on day 1 and day 2 of competition. As the week went on though, a lot of other anglers had those schools of fish as well. So I had to transition to start fishing places that were a little less obvious, and that was where those fish really got pressured, and you had to get to where so those places that maybe not have as many fish as these bigger community holes, but had the fish that were willing to bite. You know, definitely a lot of fish down there on the end. It seemed like some white bass, a McGrath over here. All right, so this is a rock that I caught quite a few of my fish off of, and you can see they're dinged up around it, literally. That is exactly what I'm looking for. This is a big rock right here, and there's multiple fish right around there. Then there's some bait. We actually might even try to catch one of those. I'll pick up a drop shot. Now, I caught a lot of my fish this week throwing a drag and drop, Googan Baits drag and drop in Morning Dawn, and then also a little 4-inch hand-poured worm. I sort of mixed it up between the two. I was throwing a 1/4 ounce, little drop shot weight. A 3/8 was a little bit too much. And you know, for me, I felt like, you know, a lot of the fish would bite it on the fall. 10-pound Subex Advanced Fluorocarbon, and then the big thing was the hook. I was Texas rigging this bait with a VMC Finesse Nico hook. It's a 1/0 right here, and I was able to just sit there and drop it around brush, drop it around you know, those trees and standing timber, and not have to worry about getting hung up. So the deal is now we'll slide up here. Before I would leave the spots, I would slide up and I would let my Lowrance electronics tell me what's going on. So right here's what I'm talking about. So you can see them below the bait. If I can get down there quick enough to them, there he is. There he is. Heck yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Drag and drop, nice spotted bass. Come here, buddy. And there you have it. That's all there is to it. Now I'll show you real quick here to go back and show you exactly what was going on. So I made several casts there. There is the group of fish right there. They're on top of that rock. So the rock that you guys seen on the down scan, let me let this fish go real quick here though first. Hold on, before I do that, I'm gonna let it go. Okay, so back to the screen. If you can see those fish up top on top of that rock, there's those bright lines right there. Now this is bait. See how the contrast, it's not as defined. So that's bait. The fish are underneath that bait right there. They're on top of that rock. And I just dropped my drop shot down and those fish went in there and grabbed it. That was one of the fish that bit right there. But that kind of stuff right there is what I was fishing the majority of the time this week. Those places, whether it was brush, whether it was cedar trees, and or schools of fish, those were my main 3 deals that got it done for me. So I have basically my 6 rods that I really did the majority of my damage on the front of the boat. You know, first off and foremost, came with the Storm 360 Largo shad. This is a bait that's caught a lot of my fish over the last few years, and it's just a more durable swim bait that you can get more bites on, but swims really good. Now the 3-inch If I wanted a little bit downsized, I used a 3-inch. If I wanted a little bit upsized, I used the 4-inch. And so they both were pretty standard pearl white, and I threw them both on my 7-foot medium heavy signature series rod from Duckett Fishing. 12-pound Suffix Advanced fluorocarbon, which is a new line they came out with, which is phenomenal. But that was where I normally, if I found a school, that's my first cast, because I can stay off of them. Those fish are sitting over that way. I can stay off of them and I can make my cast out there and reel it through them. And if they were gonna fire up and bite, I can catch way more fish quickly on the swim bait than I could on a drop shot or a shaky head. So let's go ahead and make the first cast with this 4-inch swim bait. I'll line up. Let's see. Oh, it's a big one. Big one right here. Big. Oh, big largemouth. Trying to play all these games. Rods out the way. Oh, you're bad, dude. Awesome. Almost a 4+ pound largemouth to top it all off. Wow, look at that. Swim bait in the mouth. Wow, that dang little Argo has done work. Unbelievable week. To end it off with that 4.5 pound beast right there, 4+ pounder, unreal. I'm gonna let him go real quick. See you later. Guys, that is unbelievable. I had so much fun. Table Rock is an unbelievable lake, whether you're fishing for largemouth, smallmouth, spotted bass. Hopefully you guys learned a little bit on this video. Make sure to check out MajorLeagueFishing.com for more bass fishing information. And thanks for watching. See you guys next time. Unbelievable. Them summons. I want to make another cast.